25 evaluation, and I want to go ahead and get on here and let you see what I think about how I did, and I will be really honest on here. I will tell you what I did well and what I didn't do well, and the things I need to work on, and kind of look at things like that. And then I will do another video later for my vision for 2026, because I need to sit down and really like think about it and plan and put it into perspective on what I want, how I want to grow this next year. But let's look at that. I have 9 things I'm going to evaluate myself on, and these are 9 things that I said in a video last year that I was going to do in 2025. So I went back and watched that video to make sure that I am doing what I say I'm going to do. So I want to make sure that I'm doing that. Number 1, and that is be as real as possible. Well, let me just tell you, this is no AI. I'm just telling you that right now, because I make mistakes. I have crazy faces. I do things that are a little bit different. And it is not perfect, and I promise you it's not. So ultimately, this is going to be a real space, and I am in a real place. So I am as authentic as I possibly can be. I gave myself a plus and a check mark. By the way, my evaluation, a plus means that it is on target. Check mark means it's all right, so, and then minus is that no, I did not meet my goals. And so there's that. I gave myself a plus check because there was a couple times that I got a little sing-songy, a little bit like I was not a real human. I started to do a little bit more performance, which I do that sometimes anyway in my real life. Like I am a little dramatic, so that can be true. But the reality is I wasn't completely like, get on here, but I'm mad, I'm sad, I'm all the things that go with it. So it's all kinds of craziness. So I will look at this next year and what that looks like, what authenticity looks like. 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. Negative, negative, negative. Here's the deal. I am not the best at asking for subscribers. I need to be better at it. I'm getting there. It's something that I'm not pushy when it comes to it. It is a thing that I will work on. I continue to work on. That is just asking people subscribe to the network. Why? Because I have incredible content. Hello, is it Ajab Hussein, 715? So welcome. But yeah, so I am really looking at that 1,000 number, and of course the 4,000 hours. For you guys that don't know, YouTube, that's the monetization. Like that's the part where you get to that point. So the more people that get on, the more people that watch, and the longer you watch, the better it is. So that is one of the things that I am going to get better at. Hello, Sundar. Van Tiger Power, thank you. Namaste to you as well. So I am looking at that. Monetizing the channel. Monetizing the channel, again, negative. Why? Because you got to ask for cash. You got to be like, I need people to do that. I need people to sponsor and money and that part of it. And again, it's something I'm working on. It's something I'm not doing great at. I need to get better at that. I need to understand that there's a value involved with that. And I think that it is important, and I think that what I say is important. So that is important. So there's that. So let's see. I am looking at the idea of the travel expansion. So last year, I ended up having a travel channel. We did quite a bit of traveling, which California and back, and so I film that. So my goal this year was to continue to film, travel, and do things like that. I'm going to mess that up. Is it SK Samim? Is it close? So ultimately, I expanded my travel channel. I went ahead and filmed a bunch of different places all over the place that I traveled at, whether it's Minnesota, the Midwest, or places like that. It could be just events that I'm going to here, and I think that that is important. So it is very important to me to continue that travel expansion because we have trips coming up, and that is going to be really, really cool. And so the next thing that I looked at was my business self-improvement channel, and I did several series on self-improvement and business. It was really interesting. I also did a couple lives that were directly dealt with businesses and talked with people in New York and places, of course, around the world. And so it is important to me to look at how things grow and thrive, how to be the best customer service person, how to do things like that. Ricky, I'm not sure about who Ricky Porting is, a cricket player. Okay. So ultimately, I'm going to continue that travel expansion. I'm going to continue the business self-improvement channel series and do what I can to kind of guide people in their growth and all of that. Thank you for the hearts, by the way. Cutting low-performing channels, yeah, I did that. If it is a channel that doesn't do well, and I have 12 channels on my network. If you haven't already explored, please make sure and do that. Get on here and subscribe and check out the channels. Watch the different videos. Make sure that there's something that are interesting for you. And then if you find something you like, share it with people that you enjoy as well. The content is very different. It's kind of unique. And it's really, really interesting. Again, I talk about my wife and my children. So that is an important part in Boy Dad. If you haven't had a chance to learn about raising preteen boys, it is a fascinating thing. So I hope that you get a chance to laugh and enjoy that. Also, I have gardening channels. I got channels on coffee. I got channels on travel, everything Oklahoma, because I'm from Oklahoma, the United States. So that's important. So there's a lot of things in that area. I have a rotating channel that changes. Right now it's on Valentine's Day and date ideas because that's what's coming up next. Then it will be on our medieval fair. Then it will be on Norman Music Festival. And then it will be on summer things. So there's all kinds of things coming up. Thank you. I appreciate for the subscription. I really do. So I will cut low-performing channels. If channels don't do what they're supposed to, if they're not getting a lot of watch time, if people are not watching them or not enjoying them, I don't need them. I can go ahead and cut them, and I'll build a new channel or add a different channel to the network that will do that, and that's important. Numbering channels, I did not do that, and that is ultimately something that I found that it was not what I wanted. I want to make sure that it is something that's subject specific. I can tell you what exactly it is that the channel is about, and that is something that I will work on and make sure that happens. Collaborating with other people and doing collaborations, I will work on that this year, especially doing videos that I collaborate with different people. We sit and have conversations and talk, and also then talk outside of that. So I will hope that that's important. And then I will make sure and do lives with conversations, and I will do more of those. I've done lives, and I do lives now. I will respond to you as long as you're being appropriate. If not, I'm not responding because I just don't have to. I mean, I control my own channel, so there's that. And then I will go ahead and respond to the people that are being respectful. Absolutely. I love that. I love the conversation back and forth, and I think that is important. So I will continue to do lives. I will continue to do conversations. My podcast, I'm adding a podcast every week on Thursdays at 4 o'clock. You can get on there and see that. That is called Car Chat because I'm taking my kid to an appointment. So I do that in my vehicle. So that is important as well. That is my evaluation of 2025. So I would say that I got about 3 or 4 that I did really well. I have about 3 that I didn't do as well, and I have 1 that I did all right. So would I give myself an A? No, I wouldn't. Would I give myself probably a B for last year? Yes. So now I'm going to look at 2026 and the vision I want for that, and kind of look at what needs to come next. I will go ahead and design it, write it out, and then I will do another video about my new vision that's coming up. I hope that you guys have enjoyed this video and you really have at least got to see someone evaluate themselves, which is important to do that and be honest with yourself. Why? Because if you don't do that, then you can't improve and do better. And if you are not honest with yourself and you are simply saying things just for no reason, then your word doesn't mean much. And so ultimately, I want to make sure and do that in front of my audience and in front of the people in the network so that you know that I'm doing that transparently so you can see it as well. So when I will do the same thing. I'll do my vision 2026. I will put it online live so you can see it, and then I will rewatch it again in 2027, and I will look at how I did, and I will evaluate myself publicly. So I do appreciate that. Hello, Angel and Dawn R. Yeah, I'm a book person, so I love it. And is it I live for July? I might have messed that up. So, but thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it, and look forward to the vision for 2026.